Yeah, I'm probably going to fire a bullet. Like, the starters really let us down. Aside from Tanner, I think the starters really let us down. We had an idea of what we wanted to do game-wise, execution-wise. We felt like we could get opportunities where we could get on the rim. We felt like we could get opportunities where we could get some back to the basket, and especially in the pick and roll. We open up with the turnover, but it was off the back of guys were executing, unselfish. We turn it over, so be it. Tanner hits a three. Then P comes down, misses a three, and then we miss another three, and then Taran misses a three, and we call a timeout, and it's like, okay, let's go back to what we talked about, and then we come out of the timeout, and we get an execution, but we miss the shot, and Taran gets to the foul line, and Tanner makes a three, and the score's 7-12. And then we go under on DJ. Taran goes under on DJ. DJ hits his second three because he just nailed one the possession before, which, don't go under on a shooter. And then we get into this pissing contest with them where, again, P comes down, shoots a three, Rob shoots a three, Tanner shoots another three, and we call a timeout. Now the score's 7-23. We come out of the execution, we've rotated guys through. The first possession is KG shoots a three. And it wasn't till we had Kyle and AK. AK got to the foul line, and then there was the next possession. I can't remember what it was, but the following possession was AK got on the rim and dunked it. And it's like, okay, it took our bench to really make up the effort. I thought we weathered the storm a little bit in the second quarter. We just really had an emphasis of winning the second quarter, regardless what the score was. We come out at halftime, and I think, again, the starters let us down. We got it on a little run where I thought Alex was good effort, especially off the bench. I thought AK was great. I thought Kyle was good. We get it to 19, and Taran tries to do something cute behind the back to Alex when he had Kyle wide open on the three. So I think, a lot of it was nothing to discredit. I mean, DJ Vasiljevic shot the hell out of that ball. But he got feeling good because we're going under on screens. So, no, that was disappointing. That was really disappointing, I thought, I don't always try and point fingers in this scenario, but in this case, no, the starters really let us down.
I guess, Kyle, from your perspective, Adelaide ran over to Perth and then come here and basically knock you guys over, and you could do the same coming from a Brisbane win. Why do you think that was? Like, what was the energy like? Why couldn't you get the job done?
It's a tough one. You never use travel as an excuse. I think it's probably been a little bit of a story of ours at times where we put together, 3 quarters or 2 quarters of great basketball. Really outside of that first quarter, we're in the game. So there's no excuse to start a game that way. I didn't feel like the energy was flat in warm-ups or anything like that. I just think, obviously DJ getting hot, and as Forde just spoke about, us making errors on our own terms. So that's a learning curve for all of us moving forward. You can't wait to be punched in the face before we start playing. So, I don't think it was necessarily travel, anything like that. You can throw all the excuses out you want, but at the end of the day, it's...
No, because Adelaide travelled from Perth.
Exactly right.
It came via Brisbane. No, what it is a lack of maturity. It's quick to... You can go one or two ways. You can either be aggressive and step up to the mark, or you can hold each other accountable. But what ends up being is just a sulkiness. And so the sulkiness, right, is infectious, just like every other type of energy. So then it's like, well, he's getting these shots, now I'm going to shoot him. Rather than sitting and say, that's not a good set, or that's not a good shot, hey, let's run this instead. We're so quick to go, well, if you're doing that, now I'm going to do that. And then quickly it spreads to a run on the opposition. And it's not till we get, guys off the bench that, understand, and sometimes I've always said this, it's the guys sitting there on the bench witnessing it go, and they can see it they can see it in third person. They can see it play out and go, oh yeah, I see the lanes that are available. I see when AK hits on the screen and he rolls compared to when someone else hits on a screen and doesn't roll. I see what happens with the extra pass. Okay, I'll go out there and do it. And again, I highlight Alex, the times where he cut, just in that last quarter, where he cut from the corner on AK's roll, knowing that it was his man tagging AK, so that created him a wide open layup. Okay, well, why is it, again, the guy that's only played 11 games understands it, and yet I got guys who are, a little bit more experienced. No, they're sulky. They're sulky. When it's going our way, it's great, and it's all kumbaya, and everybody's too nice. And then when it's like this, everybody gets sulky. They don't hold each other accountable, and they don't step up to the standard. They just sit there and sulk. Well, it's game to game at the moment, and that's not healthy in the dynamics of the team.
I guess is this a loss? But you guys have experienced so many losses this season. Is this different to any of the other losses? You just described the maturity and the starters not being able to bring it, in the first quarter. Is that something you've recognised across the other losses, or just tonight?
No, it's more frustrating because we talk about trying to, turn the page in some areas. It's disappointing that we keep doing it at home. We play better on the road, and I don't know why. And so it's disappointing when the fan base again continues to show up, and we had the blackout jerseys, which the donations, the auctions, which are fantastic, and the crowd stays, goes to a great cause. But we do it off the back of that type of performance. It's disappointing. The fan base should be annoyed. So.
And then just to go to Chris quickly. Chris, you ready?
Yeah, sorry.
No.
Kyle, forgive me for bringing this up, but DJ's now had 2 games in the NBL and he's hit 10 threes, and you've unfortunately been on the wrong end of both of them. You must be sick of seeing him hit those 3-pointers.
Yes, I am.
Looking to Thursday night, you did so well against the Hawks last time. What are you expecting now when they come into your building on Thursday night, right?
A different starting 5.
40, is this tougher to take because we've talked after each of the last 4 games that it did feel like you turned a corner. Does that make this performance more disappointing?
Yeah, it does. This is the first time there was a level of selfishness that they don't even bother trying to disguise. So, yeah. And I don't. And this is important. I don't care how this looks. We need to start being adults and mature and professional, and they collect a paycheck and they don't understand what it's like to work a regular job and shovel the shit, So sometimes you get a little bit entitled, and sometimes you get a little bit precious when you don't know what the other side looks like.
This isn't about you, but you do know what that's like. You started as a...
Yeah, I know how to shovel the shit.
Prison officer.
Yeah.
You were a prison officer when I first met you.
Done a lot of jobs.
Let's just finish with, do you expect to get a response now over the last 5 games from the group?
Yeah, I'd hope so. And if not, they got the bench playing 40 minutes. Because, again, I look at someone like Alex, and there's a dude who's, 24-year-old DP, and there's a level of hunger with him that hasn't had an opportunity, and he's absolutely cashing in on it. So I'll ride with guys like that.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
We'll cut it that way. Thank you.
Done. Thank you.